Something that I wanted to look at that I've been sort of talking with a couple of people about is a new bot in an outpost, which people probably haven't considered. Some people have, and some people are like, well, yeah, I know that was a, but it's not really in the meta. But I can imagine it being in the meta quite soon, the way it works. And that meta is Hot Rod in an outpost. As soon as I say that, I'm sure people know where I'm going with this. So looking at Hot Rod's ability at ability 11. So that's the important thing. It needs to be ability 11. So I know mid-level players with a 4-star, it's not really going to work. It needs to be ability 11. So where is Hot Rod? There he is. So looking at his ability 11. So make yourself and a friendly bot invulnerable to damage and stun effects for 16 seconds. 16 seconds. So the idea behind this is you put Hot Rod next to one of two things. You can either put him next to the shield gen, and when he pops, it will cover the shield gen. If he pops next to the MDS, he'll cover the shield gen and make it invulnerable for 16 seconds. 16 seconds. Let's give it a go. So just gonna go in normal mode. Cyberdan's asked, we'll be doing a 5-star prediction video. Yeah, when it comes close to it, but not yet. Near Christmas. Okay, so as we said, we've got Hot Rod in that outpost there. So we'll just drop Rhinox there. We'll just send Rhinox in for now, and just have a look at Hot Rod. So Hot Rod comes down, and there we go. He shielded the MDS. So let's try and do some damage to that MDS. Let's do Rhinox over there. And you can see there, the MDS is taking no damage at all for 16 seconds. Yes, the other one's healing, but it's taking no damage at all. And you can pick and choose any defense, but obviously the MDS is a great one to sort of cover. Absolutely amazing defense, probably the best defense or hardest defense to take out, and probably the most important defense. So putting Hot Rod next to it protects it. I know people will say this. People will say, but yeah, I can counter that quite easy because I could just drop my combiner. But then what we can do, we can take all our outpost bots, our combiner, everything else, and leave it off the map. So what we're doing is by putting Hot Rod here, we're forcing people, if they want to negate that, to drop their combiner. You're forcing people into a choice. So what else we can do is, like I said, we can put him next to the shield generator. So what we'll do is, I normally take this out with the likes of Jetfire and a boost. I could take an MDS out. 6 gun even. We'll take Jetfire in. Where is Jetfire? Gotta find Jetfire first. Maxed out. Yo core, of course. Don't worry guys, it's test server. It's not actually costing me 5,000 coins or something. And then we could put whatever combat on. Pinpoint is a good combat. Definitely. There we go. And let's put a Jetfire in there. And now I'll put Core's name. He's gone further up, so I can't find him again. There he is. Let's go. So you got to think, Rhinox's ability in that sort of AoE, along with Jetfire, we should be able to take the shield gen out, take the MDS out. Should be able to take everything out quite easily. If Hot Rod wasn't there. So now we're gonna... We'll drop the whole team, in fact. So we'll send Rhinox in. Just make sure they all stay alive. So you can see now that Hot Rod has shielded the shield gen. So we'll try and take the MDS out. The MDS is staying alive. We can't obviously take the shield gen out. It's healing. You can see there, because that shield gen, look. So Rhinox has been hitting it and hitting it and hitting it. And it's only just going down on health right now. So being impervious to damage for 16 seconds is crazy, crazy good. Crazy good. And I can see this guy causing a lot of problems in Outposts. Most guys will, you know, try and take the MDS out with their combiner. So they'll pop some Outposts, drop the combiner, especially the combiner Outposts, pop them, and then they'll drop that and then try and take the MDS out with that combiner. So let's give that a go. So normally with a 4-star ability from Omega, the reflectability, we can normally take out an MDS. So what I would normally do is take that shield gen out, making the MDS easier to kill. Let's send Rhinox in. Pop the Outpost. Pop Mega Supreme. So you've got to think here as well. So the time it takes for Mega Supreme to sort of appear, Hot Rod's ability is already activated. So let's try and take it out with a Mega Supreme. And see there, the shield gen is just keeping that MDS alive. We've hit it and hit it and hit it with a Mega Supreme. This is a maxed out Mega Supreme. And we've not took it out. We've got to use that 5-star ability on it because that shield gen has been kept alive. And even there we haven't even killed it. I'm sure I've pressed on it, but it's not. So you can see there that a maxed out Mega Supreme has not even killed that MDS. Hot Rod protected it long enough so it can heal. It's healed up, and the rest of the abilities are just not strong enough to sort of take that out. And that's what can happen in a war. That's a prime example of you trying something, going, yeah, I can do this, and then a bot just causing a complication, and that, so people start throwing points at it and start, you know, losing bots, and that's where drop points come from. And this is what the top players are sort of looking at doing. So, you know, a new bot for Outpost, a new way of, you know, using some bots to cause complications. And I was talking to this person about this and just said, you know, when these bots pop out, don't forget they change the skin to Decepticon, and they pop out and people go, who's that? What are they doing? I know it's Nemesis Prime, but most bots don't even know cons, let's be honest. Or it might be Brainstorm and it's Skyhawk, and Skyhawk pops out and like, who's this guy? What has he just done? You know, and these things sort of, you know, have an impact. Now you can see that I had trip up. Now whether trip up can actually increase the DPS, I've got to see. I'm going to test a few things on defense. But the thing we can take away from this is Hot Rod on defense next to an MDS or shield gen is OP to hell. You've got to keep in mind though, if you put it next to an MDS, the combiner will always take out the other MDS. So there's always that. You know, if you could, and then if they can take out the MDS first with the jet, and then Hot Rod will then jump. So if you take out this shield gen, you've got to think, where's the next closest thing to Hot Rod? You've got to make sure that it's not something irrelevant. So if it's this, he might actually hit that building there. So you've got to think that, okay, he's going to protect this building here. If that one goes away, someone destroys that first, where will he protect next? You don't want him protecting a build bot or something ridiculous unless you want him to. But again, always have that plan of, if they take that out, what's he going to protect next? If they take all three of these out, what will they protect next? Have a mortar close by or something like that, or you know, have a beam laser or something. Have a beam laser close by. Yeah, so it's something else he can protect. So no matter what you do, you know, it's going to cause some complications for the team. But yeah, the next OP bot Outpost. going to be interesting. It is.